Hi everyone, we've arrived here at a very windy Blackpool Pleasure Beach, just watching icon testing. No big one yet, looks like it's going to be a bit too windy, but we'll see what happens. Icon's going to be ready in about half an hour, so I think we're either going to get on Revolution or on Steeplechase. We'll see what happens. So let's go and see what rides are available. Hopefully we're going to get an Icon in a bit, and fingers crossed for Pepsi Max, but I'm not entirely confident. It's not too windy on the ground, but it's definitely windy up top. And it's going to get more windy later on, so we'll see what happens. So we've had a successful ride on Icon, they're really good. It was struggling a little bit on a couple of elements, so you know, I'm not sure. I think it might get a rollback later on if they get a little bit more wind, so who knows. It doesn't look like we're going to have any Pepsi Max today. We were having a chat with one of the ride ops earlier, and he says they've had a wind alert in a few hours and he'd be really surprised if it's going to open, so it doesn't look like we're going to get any Pepsi Max today. But if we don't get any Pepsi Max today, we might pop it back in the morning. We might get on it then. Who knows. This is brilliant recording footage. This is a tunnel. Everyone loves tunnels. I don't know what your problem is. So probably the best thing about coming on the Pleasure Beach Express is all the ride interaction. We've got the Infusion over there, we've got the Big Dipper there, and obviously we've got Icon overhead. A brilliant bit of interaction.
That's the only ride where there's a big queue. Why is that queue for Infusion?
Yeah, I don't know, there's a bit of a queue for Infusion, probably only one train as usual, I'd imagine. So there's probably about a 20-minute queue. So that's the Boulevard Hotel over there, and then the Big Blue's a bit further down. And apparently now, if you're staying at the Big Blue, they will actually send a train round at 4:30 if they're closing at 5. And you can actually get off at this station and get into the Big Blue or into the Boulevard, which is pretty good. Not had a chance to do that yet. This used to be this was the Burger King station, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which isn't the best name for a station, I don't think.
Well, the Burger King's there.
Yeah, well, the Burger King's there, yeah. You can't go wrong with Burger King, really.
Can it be vegetarian or vegan?
Yeah. Well, they do a vegan burger now, apparently.
Do one with halloumi. It's not vegan, it's vegetarian.
We've got the Big Dipper going up ahead there.
That's so squeaky.
It's very squeaky at the moment, yeah. So this is a Big Blue hotel. You might have guessed because it's big and blue. I think prices are about £120 a night, aren't they? Usually, if you stay in a standard room.
No, not cheaper than that for a double.
What, for a double standard?
Standard double's about 85, 90.
Yeah.
Sometimes 70. Depends on the season.
Yeah, if you come low season.
Low season, you're looking at 75.
Yeah, maybe. Some of these rooms at the bottom here, these are the deluxe rooms. So they've got a bit more room and they've got a couple of chairs and a bit more space in there. They'll cost a little bit more, but you get really good views actually from these windows. So we quite like staying at the Big Blue and then just kind of getting some room service and then looking out, watching all the rides go by.
Stop saying we.
We? It's we?
It's not we.
Oh, we've actually got a bit of mist going on. Oh, they're going all out with the mist today. I'm loving the train mist. Oh, I love the train mist. Oh. So the sun's shining, Queen's on the playlist, and it's all fun in Nickelodeon land. Just been on the Nick streak. It's really, really squeaky around the turnaround at the moment, so that's kind of interesting. That's the way it's going. So we're going to go and try some new halloumi fries that for some reason come with a side of cheese. Is it cheddar cheese? I don't know. So you can get some halloumi cheese, comes with a side of cheese, and also comes with sweet chili. So that's good. So we'll try it and see what it's like. So we've got our halloumi fries. We've got bacon bits and some cheese sauce on top. You need extra cheese with cheese, obviously. No chili jam. Apparently they forgot to order in the chili jam, so we've got garlic mayo instead. What do you think? It tastes alright?
Use chili jam.
Needs chili jam. So top tip: make sure they've got chili jam before ordering the halloumi fries. But we'll give them a go anyway. They look pretty nice. Plenty of bacon bits. Right. Okay. So I think the plan is, I think we're gonna try these. Gonna eat these. And then I think we're going to go on the river caves, probably go on Icon a couple of times, and then to be honest, if the big one isn't going to open, we've probably pretty much done everything, so we might actually head up to the tower, maybe go in the dungeons or something like that. We'll just see what's going on in the rest of Blackpool, and we'll come back in tomorrow morning and see if we can get on the big one, fingers crossed. So we'll just eat these and we'll see you later on. So we thought before we go to the river caves, we were going to try these bubble waffles that everyone keeps going on about. I don't think we're going to eat two though, I think we might try one and see what they're like. So we've got the unicorn. What's in the unicorn? Got sprinkles, jelly baby, bubblegum, jelly beans, bubblegum ice cream, vanilla ice cream. There were some crocodiles. They've gone now. Got some flumps. A flump. And of course on a bubble waffle. So what's the verdict on the bubble waffles?
I think it's worth the £6 or whatever it is you pay for it.
£6. It's quite expensive for what it is because it's really yeah, it's a lot of cream. You get, I think we've got two scoops of ice cream maybe. One scoop of ice cream. Quite a big scoop though. So yeah, not too bad. But yeah, but it's nice and sunny, so yeah. I think if you're into bubble waffles, then it's definitely worth trying. But they are quite pricey. So if you're going to buy a few for your kids, you know, maybe it might be a bit too expensive. But worth giving a go at least once. So I think it's fair to say that Icon's definitely a back row coaster. We just had an amazing ride on it. Still a little bit windy, but not too bad. What do you think?
Yeah,
it was good. Yeah, we're alright. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely back row. I tell you why, because the seats on the back row are a little bit bigger, So actually when you go over the first drop you get a little bit more airtime, so you get that kind of bonus pops of airtime, which we all enjoy.
The launches as well.
Yeah, and the first launch was definitely a bit more powerful on the back row, but it might have been that it's just warmed up a little bit as well. Right, so as predicted, the Blackpool Tower is closed today. So we've decided to come to Madame Tussauds. And I'm seeing a TARDIS. Yeah, the TARDIS looks really big compared to Doctor Who. So this is Jodie Whittaker and she's from Huddersfield. What have they done to you? What have they done to you? There you go, Jodie. Jodie, when you go back to Huddersfield. Oh, something's happening.
The potato radius, 200 kilometres, will usually be a regular shaped object, like a potato.
It looks a bit scary to me.
No one wants to play with Ben Fogle.
Nobody wants to play with Ben Fogle. Nobody puts Ben Fogle in a corner. I don't really know. Hey Vera, stop talking nonsense, my Vera.
It's a lottery of marriage.
You're always talking nonsense, my Vera. Well, you can actually have a beer in the Rover's Return.
I'm drinking the Rover's Return.
I know if you want. Hi everyone, so we're back at the hotel now. Storm Jorge has really hit Blackpool now, so it's getting pretty windy. So as I predicted, we weren't able to go up the tower, but what we did do is go to Madame Tussauds, so hopefully you've seen some pictures there from Madame Tussauds. So Madame Tussauds is just on the front in Blackpool, not too far from the tower. If you want to pay on the day, it costs around £18, but you can actually pay in advance and pay around £15. If you want to get a ticket to, say, go up the tower and then also into the dungeons and the other attractions as well, like the Sea Life Centre, If you pay in advance, and that can cost around £46, so that's not too bad. And you can use that within 90 days. So if you're here for a few days, you can actually use it over those few days. So it's really good value. Even better if you get yourself a Merlin pass, and then you can go as many times as you want. And that's what we do. So thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you next time.